What's up, Star Wars fans? Today I want to talk Obi-Wan Kenobi Episode 5. That's right, it's hard to believe we're getting Episode 5 already, and after an exciting Episode 4 where Obi-Wan Kenobi was rekindling his connection to the Force, Episode 5 no doubt will be fantastic. But as always, I asked you, the community, what you thought was coming in Episode 5, and as always, you came up with some amazing speculation. So let's get right into it here. First up, we got Milo Corrigan, and he states, Obi-Wan Kenobi will finally get Leia to Alderaan. Obi-Wan might reach out to Qui-Gon, who tells him he must face Vader again. And Milo, that makes a lot of sense to me. Certainly young Princess Leia has divided the fandom. Personally, I absolutely love her, and I hope to see a lot more of her in Episode 5, but I think it also makes a lot of sense that Obi-Wan is going to return Leia in Episode 5, putting to bed that part of the story, and then the focus will be on Kenobi and Vader. I also really like your idea that Qui-Gon Jinn is going to be the one that suggests to Kenobi that he has to face Vader. That could certainly make for an interesting scene and really help us build towards that climactic fight between Vader and Kenobi. But hey, thanks for that comment, Milo. Let's get back to the community tab now, where we got the Medieval Man 9, and he states, Kenobi will definitely continue to become stronger. His actions on the fortress has shown him that his connection to the Force isn't forgotten, and that despite what he might have thought, he will still need that connection. He'll get Leia back to Bail, and then he will head out once more because he knows he has one last task before him. He has to lure Vader to him. The final few seconds of the episode will show us Obi-Wan waiting for Vader to arrive. He can feel his approach, and then he hears Qui-Gon's voice calling his name. And wow, that would be really fantastic, Medieval Man 9. What if we had Qui-Gon contacting Kenobi right before he fights Vader, and he tells Kenobi that his place is on Tatooine protecting Luke Skywalker, and that this is not his fight. Of course, implying that Qui-Gon Jinn has already foreseen that Luke Skywalker will be the one to turn Vader back to the light side, and that Anakin will ultimately destroy the Sith. But hey, thanks for that comment, Medieval Man 9. Let's get back to the community tab, where we got Jago Robbins, and they state, I think we might see Obi-Wan return Leia to Bail Organa. This then leads to Reva tracking him to Tatooine, which sets up him defending Luke Owen Beru in the last episode. And Jago getting back on Tatooine, that certainly would be interesting. Having Kenobi defend Luke Skywalker, well, that would be fantastic. But honestly, I don't think it's going to happen because it would raise too many questions for Vader specifically as to why Kenobi had gone back to Tatooine. I mean, if Kenobi is smart about things, he's going to make sure that he's absolutely not tracked back to Tatooine, and that the Inquisitors and the Empire are way off his trail before he heads back there. Now, that's just my opinion as to what he should do. Your speculation could be absolutely on point, as Obi-Wan would want to get back to Tatooine and make sure that Luke and his family are okay. But thanks for that comment, Jago. Let's head back to the community tab now, where we got Did Monkey, longtime supporter of the channel, and they state, I hope we get another good episode, and maybe we will get some Clone Wars flashbacks. And yes, Dead Monkey, we still want that Clone Wars flashback. Certainly lots of people have been stating in the comments that they want to see Kenobi in his armor that we saw in the Clone Wars animation series, and seeing him in Anakin, well, that makes a lot of sense. Why do you bring Hayden Christensen back just to hide behind the mask? It would be absolutely fantastic and something I'm looking forward to seeing, but with only 2 episodes to go, I'm starting to get nervous that we're not going to see it. But hey, thanks for that, Did Monkey. Let's get back to the community tab. We got Slepner, and he states, it's obvious Reva will stab Vader and help Kenobi. And Rick Arroyo also states, I think Reva will turn to the light side this next episode. And yeah, this is actually something that was hinted at by Moses Ingram at Star Wars Celebration, that her character wasn't all bad, or that she had a little bit of darkness and light still in her. I can't remember exactly what she said, but there's a real possibility that we're going to see Reva turn back to the light side, and in these last 2 episodes, she might actually end up having some sort of redemption arc. Personally, I'm really hoping that isn't going to happen, as she's just been nothing but evil up to this point, and we really don't have any reason why she would turn back to the light side at this point in the story. In fact, a lot of people thought Reva was going to take a lot of time away from Kenobi, and that they were going to overly develop this this villain, but so far I certainly don't think that's true, and if anything, some of these shorter episodes could have been filled out with a couple minutes of backstory for Reva's character. But hey Star Wars fans, that's all the time I got for Obi-Wan Kenobi Episode 5 predictions. I'll be posting my preview episode Tuesday, and as always, I'm Mike, thanks for watching, and remember, the Force will be with you, always.